So I just watched an Integral Math video on gun control and gun rights. A reply to "Oh my God, it's Chris." And there's a lot of details in there I could get in there, and just, I don't know, the way he approaches it. And maybe your foreigners that don't understand should shut up, but just kidding, but whatever. But the main thing that annoys me about this is it's like a lot of these issues. People just love to go around and around about them. You could point out, hey, wait, stop, here's somewhere we should all stop. No, I'd like to just struggle on this. Oh, what could you be meaning, Piero? Well, look, I support the Second Amendment. I'm an American. I like shooting guns and things, targets. I believe it's probably worthwhile. Like having cars, you might have some deaths, but none of that matters. That's not really even an issue. Unless you think the Second Amendment means you can have shoulder-fired rocket launchers, bazookas, tanks, then there's some line of the kind of arms, right? And also, I want my regulated militia. That amendment says that's necessary for my freedom, so where is it? Right? Why is that the only part of the Second Amendment that's important? I think it'd be good to have a well-regulated militia. Maybe it's time for a little bit of work on that, okay? But be that as it may, everybody wants to draw a line somewhere. Nobody says people can have nukes in their backyard. But we want to have a principled argument that we can get huffy-puffy about. Well, if we're really, you know what we're really trying to do, everybody? Where to draw the line. Well, of course you can't have tanks. Well, some people say, well, of course you can't have assault rifles. And then other people are like, well, there's no such thing. Everything can be in an assault. A knife could be an assault rifle. We're trying to figure out where to draw the line. We're going to end up categorizing weapons and all sorts of things like that. And you can't go, well, you can't be abridged. But we all know it should be abridged at a certain point. And then we'll be arguing over that. We need the particular point. So unless somebody wants to come along and say that we can have shoulder-mounted rocket launchers and carry them around in the street, open, unconcealed, weapon law, then you agree there's a line somewhere, and we're arguing over where the line goes. And you guys resort to principle not because it leads you to a solution, but because it leads you to a perpetual conflict, and that, I suppose, is what you really like about it.